Hey folks, I'm back here with Kevin Hollasch with Stiffy Custom Rods, and tell me what you've done so far to fix 3 of the rods.
There's 3 of the rods here. The one just needed a simple guide rewrap there, so we took that off and put some fresh thread on there and wrapped it up and epoxied it. We'll demonstrate how that's done on one of the other rods here in a minute. This rod, same thing, standard guide wrap there.
Okay.
So clean that up, put some fresh thread on there and a new guide. This other rod here was the rod with the missing guides as well. So we took them all off, rewrapped them, also put a new tip on them there. Actually, this rod here needed a new butt cap on the cork and had the ace bandage up top holding it together, so we just put some filler in there, sanded it down to make it
this was just totally coming apart, and I literally band-aided it to get it to you, so you'd have all the material.
The electrical tape was on there, so we got that off, sanded it down, put a new butt cap on there, so
nice.
Ready to go fishing again.
Yep. So what's left with these other rods that we're gonna work on tonight?
So this one here, see I got all the parts here for Mudhole Custom Tackle. This one needs a guide there, so we'll clean off that old thread, put that new guide on, rewrap. This one here just needs a tip, so we'll put the new tip on there and go from there. And then this one, we have the guides, they're still down there and they have broke free out of the old wraps, so we'll go ahead, clean those wraps up, get them off, and then reuse those guides and rewrap them from there.
I'm going to jump into this before we get too much further. If someone wanted to reach out to you to get a custom rod done, how do they get in touch with you?
You can find me on Facebook, Kevin Hollasch, or on Instagram, same handle, Kevin Hollasch. So
cool. Well, let's put these aside, and now I'll have one of those into service day after tomorrow. We're gonna do a little bit of striper fishing. That medium heavy spinning rod, medium heavy fast. That St. Croix is a good jigging rod. Okay. So, all right. What's first?
I'll go ahead and do the tip repair on this one first. It's a pretty simple process, so we'll go ahead and get that started. Tip here for this rod that needs the tip. What I'm going to do is take my hot glue stick here and I'll cut a piece to fit inside this tip, and then we'll heat it up and slide it on there. It's a lot easier than trying to put the glue on the tip first and then slide the tip in. This way your glue is inside your tip and you get full coverage when you slide that tip back on. Sometimes you can use more than one piece to make sure the tip gets full of the glue before you go ahead and heat it up. Take the lighter, heat that tip up so all the glue's inside of it. Go ahead and slide that tip on. I like to twist it around so we get full coverage on the inside of the tip. And go ahead and line it up with the other guides. You don't need to get it perfectly on straight the first time, because if you want to get it on there nice and tight, and if you need to then go back and reheat that glue, you still have time to play with it. But this one looks pretty good, nice and straight, lined up with the other guides there.